So you got dumped, but you made a great decision by going no contact, but you might be making a huge mistake. You might be in a situation where you need to stop following the no contact rule immediately, and it might actually push your ex away from good.
There's a right and there's a wrong time to actually go no contact with your ex, all right? We see a lot of people in the comment section saying they want no contact and they really should not have gone no contact, all right? If your ex is over here calling you, blowing up your phone, why would you go no contact if you're trying to get her back? All you're doing is you're pushing her away further and further and further. It makes no sense. You want to get her back, but you're over here ignoring her phone calls and you know what I'm saying? You keep brushing her off over and over again. What that's gonna do is that's gonna get her to the point where she feels rejected. All right. And when girls get to a certain point after a certain amount of rejection, they're just like, all right, well obviously he doesn't like me, and then they're gone. And then you thinking you're doing the right thing, and then finally melt down and say, you know what? I gotta call her. And then you'll probably go through that cycle again where you start calling her after you got done ignoring her like 20 times. It makes no sense.
Because there's only so many times that she's gonna reach out to you, and if you just flat out ignore her or don't respond to her texts or don't respond to her calls, she's only gonna put that out there so much. So she's gonna feel rejected and she's gonna say, he's not interested anymore. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want me back. I'm gonna move on. But I'm going no contact. I'm following it to a T. Why is she? No, you have to really pay attention to the nuances of this. Going no contact is not a blanket end-all be-all thing. You have to pay attention to the subtle nuances. She's reaching out, assume that she wants to see you, and then give her the STD, set the date, and keep it moving. But if you continue to reject her,
that's your own fault. That's your bad. You got to understand what no contact is. You can't just like start ignoring somebody, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, a lot of people like block their ex saying, I'm in no contact. And then they're over here like trying to get them back at the same time. It makes no sense. So another reason why you should stop doing no contact immediately is, listen, you guys, if you have kids, your kids are way more important than this girl is. I don't care what you guys say, you gotta take care of your kids. And when you go no contact and you're over here, you know what I'm saying? If you're not spending time with your kids, listen, your kids need you guys. You can't pull back and think that you're doing the right thing by leaving your kids hanging for, 2 months or whatever, just to try to get that girl back, which isn't even like a guaranteed thing. Now, it's guaranteed these are your kids. At least I hope you guys would know if they're your kids or not. But you guys, you cannot abandon your kids for, 2 months, 3 months and go no contact just to get this girl back who's not even like guaranteed and not even, you know what I'm saying? For all we know, not even like emotionally stable to actually be in a relationship with you, you know what I'm saying? You guys gotta care about your kids first and foremost before anything, okay? Do not go no contact if you have kids. Do whatever you can to be and stay in their life.
But look, I don't care. Look, I'm trying to get it back. I don't care if it is Christmas. I'm going no contact. They not gonna get no gifts on Christmas because I'm going straight no contact. No DMs, no FaceTime, no Instagram Live, no TikTok. My kids ain't gonna see me. I'm going no contact, baby. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm sacrificing. It's scorched earth. No contact.
Santa Claus better bring you a new daddy until your mama decide to call me. Don't do it. Makes no sense. If you have kids, do not go no contact. Keep it straight to the point during the meetup and exchanges. Talk only about the kids, nothing else. Keep it charming, keep it cool, flirtatious, but keep it about the kids.
So in that instance, you don't want to go no contact, you want to go low contact. You want to keep the contact, like he just said, to a minimum, keep things lighthearted, but you don't want to ignore her because she's going to take this as he's not only ignoring me, he's ignoring the kids. And that's destructive to your entire family. You do not want to do that. So don't go no contact if you have kids, go low contact. So another instance where you should stop following the no contact rule immediately is when you guys are hooking up. And in that instance, obviously that's when she's reached back out to you and you guys are doing the thing. You set the date, you gave her the STD. Now, for those that haven't seen us before, when we say give her the STD, we don't mean give your ex genital warts. We mean set the date when they reach out, okay? We have to make that clear and set that line in the sand. But you guys are hooking up on a consistent basis. That's the time where you can loosen up the reins on going balls to the wall, no contact. You can loosen it up a little bit because when sex and intimacy enter the form again, emotions are gonna be heightened. And if you guys hook up and you ignore her or you go no contact again, she's gonna think that not only are you not interested in her anymore, that you really just played her to the left and really just dogged her out and you just were interested in sex. Now, if that's the case, if you were just interested in sex, let her know that's what it's gonna be and that's all you're looking for. But You go no contact after you guys hook up and are hooking up on a consistent basis, she's gonna feel slighted by that. And you would too. You would feel slighted by that too if you guys hooked up and you came back to her, you reached out, she with no contact, and you reached out and you guys hooked up and she didn't contact you after, or she ignored you. You would feel slighted by that as well.
So another reason why you guys should stop doing no contact immediately in this situation, you guys, if you work together and you guys are, got this cubicle like 2 away from each other, it's okay to like walk by and be cool, happy, charming, and give her like a quick like, hey, how you doing, Amber? You know what I'm saying? That's cool, that's fine. You don't want to hold a conversation. You don't want to initiate a conversation with her. If she tries to hold a conversation with you, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like be cool, playful, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, you don't want to be a prick and just like completely like brush her off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you want to get like straight to the point, be cool, charming, and then go about your business, all right, guys? You don't want to ignore her, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ask us, what if we work together? How do I go no contact if we work together? Keep it straight to the point. You're there to work, not there to have fun. It's not a date, you know what I'm saying? When you're at work, it's not a date, you're working, all right? If she wants to get back with you, let her contact you. You know what I'm saying? Let her like really like call you. You want to make her submit to you. You know what I'm saying? Not like a simple question about, hey Murphy, how did you do on the TS3 report? Nothing like that. You want her to contact you. I mean, they will call you about something stupid and pointless. And you want to set the date with her. That's the important thing, is the STD with her. But the thing is, like, not at work. That's too easy for her. Okay? You want to make her reach out to you. It's okay, set the date once, you know what I'm saying? You can maybe get away with asking her one time at work. You don't want to go on a date, like a lunch break with her and call that a date, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to get her in a situation where it's like at night when you guys can have some cocktails. Quick little conversation at work is cool, charming, fun, straight to the point. Let her call you, text you. When the breakup occurs anyways, you want to let her know, well, hey, if things change, hey, just go ahead and give me a call. We'll see where I'm at then. You can go from there. Take care. So now you already gave her the invitation to reach out to you. Let her reach out to you via phone, email, text, whatever. Let her reach out to you. One time at work to set the date. After that, you gotta stop. You don't want to make things awkward at work, okay? Reach out one time. You see, you got tomorrow off. I'm probably gonna be eating dinner at Callaghan's. Swing through if you want. I'll be there around like 8 o'clock. If she wants to, she will. If not, bam. That's when the no contact starts. That's when you can kind of like back away and go low contact with her, okay? Simple little conversation about work, nothing more, be on your way.
Because you don't want to make things awkward at work. Emotions are already heightened. Breakups are already emotionally charged situations, so you don't want to make things super awkward because things are tense. You're walking up pins and needles around your ex, and she is too. And this is where you make your money. You don't want to mess your money up because you always want to make sure that you're grounded emotionally, because she could say something. She could reject you during the little work IM chat thing or Skype or Link, and you fly off the handle and you go over to her cubicle and nut up on her and curse her out. What do you mean, Stacey didn't want to go out with me? The quivering lip comes out. And the next day, Lindsay from HR is saying, hey, look, send you an email, say, hey, if you get a moment, come to my office. So you don't want to make things awkward at work because things can break bad any minute and your ex could get very vindictive and make things very difficult for you at your place of work. Tread lightly. That's a powder keg waiting to happen. So play that very carefully. And another instance that you need to stop doing no contact immediately is when you live together. There's a lot of situations where people get divorced, people break up, and then the lease isn't up, or you're going through the attorneys and you're figuring out the deliberations about who's gonna get the house, who's moving out, or you're gonna move out, she's gonna keep the house, and you're still figuring out your situation, so you're gonna live there for 3 months. And especially if you have kids that's compounding that situation, keep things lighthearted as much as you can. I know it's tough emotionally to deal with if you're living with someone and they may be dating someone already, or you're dating someone. Emotions are already heightened, they're charged. That's a bad situation because you don't wanna go no contact and just straight up and down ignore them. And you live in the same house, you're about to fight over the Cheerios and the Fruit Loops in the morning at the Keurig machine because you've been ignoring her for the past 2 weeks, and she's asking you about the bills, and you're like, whatever, I'm in no contact, okay? I'm in no contact. I don't care about the mortgage payment.
T said, in no contact, I ain't supposed to talk to you.
Right.
So go back upstairs.
You'll be hearing from my attorney, okay? I'm going no contact with my attorney to speak. He'll speak for me. My attorney will speak for me.
Until you send me a text talking about what are you up to, hey big head, then I'm not talking to you.
Right. What we're trying to say in these videos, don't take no contact so literally, especially when you're in murky situations like we just described. Because when you're living with someone or you're working with someone that you were with in a relationship, you want to keep things you want to keep it to the point. Still try to keep it as lighthearted and flirty as you can, but keep it to the point. It's not 100% no contact when you're in these situations, because they just can make the situation a lot more difficult than it really is. This is why we say stop doing it immediately, because you want to think critically. We don't hear that in a lot of these videos from these content curators and other coaches. You want to think critically about the situation. Yes, take what we say in the videos, but think critically and apply it to your situation and see if it's the best thing for you to do. And if going no contact is actually the best thing for you to do, but you need a little bit more help, go ahead and click that link to the left. We have a great video that you need to check out that'll definitely help you through the process. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace.